はい、おはようございます。おはようございます。Good morning, good morning. I mean, good evening to us. Yeah, おはようございます。早上好。Good morning. Yeah. Hi. Welcome. おはよう、早安。Good evening, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Momo です。我是雨墨。Hello. Yeah, so today I'm going to talk about my basically four trips to Japan. Yeah, it will be in English, but I hope you all enjoy it. Yeah, I'll share some like fun stories, like travel stories, and also some culture shocks that I got in Japan. Yeah, so welcome. 英語わからないけど日本の観光地の話だから多分なんとかなる。そうですね。そうだと思います。こちらGoogle で今日は写真もちゃんと見せるのでぜひ最後まで見てください。はい、おはようございます。おはようさん。はい。Yeah, so today I'm going to share, yeah, 早上好，所以今天我会讲我在日本旅行的经验，这样，然后用 Google 显示图，所以就像英语，就是英语的，但是希望大家可以明白。Okay, so let's go back to English now. Yeah, I just explained it, what I would do in Japanese and Mandarin. So basically, I'm going to show some pictures, like from Google search, so you can all kind of get an idea about like what I'm talking about. Okay, so are you ready? Okay. Oh, and if you have anything that you want to know specifically about Japan, you can always like comment and let me know. Okay, so let's jump into my first Japan trip. Yay! 初めての日本旅行行ってきます。Yep. So basically, what I did. Okay, I hope it doesn't show any weird search things. Okay. So the first time when I went to Japan, I took ANA, and I was really amazed by their meal. Like if you can look at their meals, seriously, it was like so good. It was like 日本の飛行機食最高です。It was like I've never seen this before in my life. Like I usually, especially right now, I'm in US. I'm living in United States, and it's just you never see this kind of meal, like on a American like flight. This is just very Japan. Well, Taiwan Airlines also have like really good food, but seriously, when I first tried food in Japan, the first culture shock I got was like this. I was like, wait, what is this? Am I in a hotel now? そう、まあそうです。アメリカでは絶対ありえない美味しいご飯があったので、はい。はい、それではSo that was the first culture shock I got. Was the ANA, which is the what was it? All Nippon Airline? Yeah, All Nippon Airline in-flight dining. I was like, this is out of the world. Oh my gosh. Okay, so and after that, so I landed Japan, and the first time I went to Japan, I went to Tokyo. Yeah, I went to Tokyo. It was like a really amazing city, I think. And I remember the first day I went there, so the first time I went there, I went with my family. I went with my mother, and then we basically joined a tour, like a tourist tour, and then we went there, and then the first stop they took us to was Kabukicho. And then at that time I didn't know, it's actually a kind of like a red light area, I guess. Yeah, it's like there are a lot of like host club, like hostel club とか初めて日本に行った時歌舞伎歌 舞伎町が最初にたどり着いたところなぜかわからない。It's like so weird. It's like I went to Kabukicho. It's like a red light district kind of in Japan. But we followed the tour. So, and I went there, and then they said there was a underground like shopping street. Kabukicho. Yeah. So they had like this entire super like huge like underground street for shopping. So Kabukicho. They had like this really huge, like if you look at this, like this is where we went to, Kabukicho. So it has like a lot of lights. It's like full of all these lights. And then the tour guide told us, well, yeah, you can get off here, like get off the bus here. Let's go shopping. And we were like, oh, really? And then they were like, oh yeah, you see like they have this huge, like underground shopping that we went to. And also like restaurants, food, shopping, and everything was really cheap, kind of. So, 好，日文草，可惜我有事情只能先到。好，拜拜，寂寞，谢谢你今天来，加油。Yeah, let's see. Ryuga Gotoku City. What does it mean? Wait. Your Japanese is probably better than mine. So I went there basically, and then I shopped, and there I had my first culture shock. 初めての文化衝撃を受けたの、そこで。Oh, Yakuza games. Yes. Yeah, exactly. This is like what you see, like those Yakuza games background. Like, but that was like the first stop I went to. なるほど。ゲームですか。ゲームの名前。Yeah. So, but and then in the underground street, so I went to one of the stores, kind of like this, like you can see it. Yeah. So I went to that store, and then the culture shock I got was that. So me and my mother, we bought a lot of stuff, and then we went to check out. Right, we went to pay for our stuff, and we paid Japanese dollars, Japanese yen. And then, so we gave the girl, right, the cashier girl, our money. And then we thought, oh, so now we can take our stuff and just leave, right? It's usually like that. And then, but it was not like that. Hello, 小酱, hello. 早上好. Yeah, so I was talking about like, so I went to shopping. Yeah, so, and then like I paid money, and then the girl held my bag. And she would not give me my bag. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I paid it. She's not going to give me my stuff? And then she could not speak English. I could not speak Japanese at the time. So I was just like, what is going on? Nani? Like, and then she was just like using the body language, like this way. Like, and then just led us to the door. To the entrance, and then we were like, oh, okay, we followed her, and then when we reached the door, she suddenly just like bowed like that, like 90 degrees to us, like seriously strict, like 90 degrees bow to us, and then said like ありがとうございました like, and then gave us the bag, and I was like, oh, I have never seen this before. This is so Japan, I guess. Like, yeah, 早安 Yeah, so that was like the culture shock I got. お金を払ったら女の子が私に物を渡せなかった。ドアまで連れてって、そして90度のなんていうかこれ90度の礼をしてありがとうございましたと叫んで、私はand I was like I didn't know what to do, so I also like shouted. I was like ありがとうございました私はどうしようかなと思って私もお礼をしてありがとうございましたって言って and then I took my bag and I left. That was the first culture shock I ever got. That was like super funny. I studied Japanese for like long time now. probably like 8 or 9 years. It's like self-learning though. It's like only I learned it by myself. I was like self-learning through I found some friends on the internet. I searched for something called a Kitsiban or something like that. So it's like some internet, and then they have like people put their line ID over there saying that like they want friends with foreigners, and so I just added them one by one and pinged them like, oh, do you want friends? Yeah. So actually, I will talk about that. Like that was my second trip. Actually, I went to Japan, and one of the friends that I met online actually took a day off and showed me and my friend around in Japan. Yeah, so we'll talk about that soon. So ね、わらわらわらわらわらわらわらです。Yeah, so that was like my first experience in Japan. And then, so after that, let's see, where did we go? After that, I think we went to onsen. We went to a hotel with onsen. It was like onsen hotel. It was like on a cliff. In Japan and Tokyo. Oh, Itsu. It was like in Itsu. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, it was super beautiful. It was probably something like this. We went to something like this, like a really, really beautiful hotel with onsen. Okay, it's not showing me the picture. Oh, here. Like we went to a really old, like very historic onsen hotel, and then it was like super beautiful. Yeah, something like this. It was very similar to this. Maybe this was the one. And at that time we joined it a pretty kind of like a maybe it was this one. Maybe this is the one that I went to. Yeah, it was like something like that. It was like you can see the sea, umi が見えるところで, and then outside, and then we changed into our the yukata, the Japanese clothing. They will provide you when you go into this kind of like very traditional Japanese hotel. They will provide you the clothing, the Japanese clothing, and then you can change into it, and then you go to the onsen, something like that. So yeah, it was something like this, I think. Yeah, it was beautiful. But oh yeah, and the food was really good too. If you go to Japan, actually, all the things are super small. All the food are like very small. Like even I grew up in Hong Kong, I kind of feel like Japanese food are so small. Like they're like one bite. Every food they have is one bite. But they will give you like for example, maybe they give you like 10 dishes, right? Like so every dish only have like maybe 2 of these. But and then you have like 10 or 20. So it's like you get full eventually, but like when you look at the plate, you'll be like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna starve. Yukata kieta yo. Yeah, it looks really nice, right? Yeah, we ate a lot of really good food. Oh yeah, sometimes I like that too. Like they will have all these like really small, but really, really delicious, and everything plated like art. Yeah. I think maybe we went to this one. It's very similar to the one that I went to. Especially this room. Yeah. So, yeah, and tatami. So we slept on the tatami at night. And it was my first time to sleep on the floor, right? Kind of like on the tatami. And then I was like, but it actually, like when you look at the anime, you kind of feel like, oh, it's very good. Yeah, you have the futon, right? Personally, for me, I still feel like it was too hard. My bones. I could not. I like a really, really soft bed. Yeah, so but and then it's like so romantic, right? To listen to the other waves, like hitting the cliff when you sleep. It's like almost like hearing the ocean ASMR. But it's just like you hear all the ocean waves like sha, sha, sha. And at first I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. But eventually I could not sleep very well. It was too noisy. It was like whole night, sha, sha, sha. 最初波の音を聞いた時は、いいな、すごくいいなと思って。でも最後結局よく眠れなかった。Yeah. BGM is too big. Oh, okay. Let me adjust it. Thank you for telling me. Yeah. 教えてくれてありがとうございます。今はどうですか？今はどうですか？今はどうですか？ Is the BGM okay right now? My background music? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so basically, oh yeah, and before we went to sleep, actually, we should go to the onsen part as well. It was fine before? Oh, is it too small right now? Put it a little bit louder. Okay, something like that? It's okay? Okay? Is it okay? Okay. Yeah, so we can talk about the onsen. Actually, I also got a culture shock at the onsen. So when you look at the anime, I think at that time it's also because when I first went to Japan, it was like when I first watched anime as well. I didn't know like Japanese culture very well. I didn't really watch so many Japanese animes yet. And then I went to Japan the first time to the onsen, and I was like, you need to actually take off all your clothes and you get into the onsen. It's not just you, it's like quite a lot of other people too. And we went to a really like kind of very traditional, like 100 years history onsen ryokan. And then so all the other people around me were like at least 40 years old or above, and I was like the only kid over there at the time. And then yeah, and I kind of heard people saying kawaii, I guess, to me and my mother, I think. And then but we didn't really know Japanese at the time, so we just like smile like that. Yeah. But the culture shock we got was like when we wanted to go to the onsen, and then we had to take off all our clothes in front of all the strangers, right? They're all women, all the female. We're all women or female, but still, it's like taking off clothes in front of strangers. That was my first time in my life, and then I was like, what should I do? But もうちょっと小さい方がいい？じゃあもうちょっと小さい。今はどうですか？今はどうですか？今はどうですか？ Okay. Yeah, so that was my first culture shock. Yeah. 温泉に入る前に知らない人の前で服を脱かないといけないというかそれは文化的な衝撃だったのです。Okay, good. Yeah, so that was the culture shock I got. But once and actually when I went there at the time, it was winter. It was so cold. And I took off my clothes. I was like naked, right? And then I just like kind of ran into it. And then I saw the onsen. I was just kind of like I just went into it right away. Like ran into it right away. And I was like, okay, I'm saved. Okay, yeah. I think it almost snowed. Was it snowing? I think maybe it was snowing. 初めて日本に行く時は多分雪が降ってました。その時は、結構冬だったと思う。Yeah, so that was my first time with onsen. It was like super cold. I had to take off all my clothes in front of strangers, and I just ran into it before anyone can see me. I was like, just hide myself. Oh, you can bring a towel though. You can use a towel. So I was trying to use the towel to cover myself, but it was a very small towel. It's kind of like a hand towel. Yeah, not a big towel, just a hand towel. Yep, so that was my experience with the onsen. But it was still very nice. Oh, and they even had like a hall, like a really big hall that you could watch like performance. I think that is also a traditional Japanese thing. It's like you can watch performance in the hotel. Yeah, it's like very fun. They sing when you eat the dinner, and the dinner was really good too. Yeah. Okay. So after the onsen, let's see, what did we do? Oh, so we were in Idzu. So Idzu was very famous for wasabi. Yeah, so we went to we actually ate I saw the real wasabi the first time when I was in Idzu. Yeah, Izu was beautiful, and we got to walk around like places like that, like this. You can see it. Like, and yeah, and there were like wasabi. Like Izu was so famous for wasabi. Like if you go there, you taste the wasabi. It's like different from all the wasabi that we eat like overseas, right? All the overseas wasabi are not really spicy. When you go to Japan, you realize how spicy they are. They are like, I only tried like probably this much, and I was like, so spicy. But it was so good too. It was like different. It was not just spicy. Look at all those expensive goodness. Yeah. Well, the thing is in Japan though, it's like if you go to expensive places, of course they have super expensive places. But if you go to really cheap, just restaurants like on the street, they can be so good as well. There's just no bad food in Japan. It's like everything is so good, and they always plate everything very artistically. So everything looks expensive, even though sometimes they're not. So it's just really, I love the food in Japan. Wasabi 美味しいです。めっちゃ辛いけど、すごく美味しかった。Yeah, we went to walk around all these places. It was so much fun. Oh, and we touched the water. Izu water. What was it? Let's see. I cannot find it. I don't know where was it. Japan, Izu water. I cannot find it. They had like a water storage place where something like that. They had really fresh water, and then you can put your hand into it, and then you just kind of try to feel it, and it was like so good. It's so nice. Yeah, I love water. But I'm a mermaid, so yeah. So that was Izu, and we had a lot of fun in Izu. If you go to Tokyo, I think Izu was only like 1 hour away from Tokyo. So if you go to Tokyo, I would recommend you go to Izu. It's like famous for wasabi and famous for the onsen. Yeah, and it's just right outside of Tokyo. So it's a really good place to check out if you go to Tokyo. Yeah. Yeah, Izu は1時間くらいかな、東京から。だから東京に行くなら、いつに行くのはおすすめと言っています。と思います。Yeah, so after I came back from Izu, so finally we came back to Tokyo again. And then the first time, I think because at that time, so I just started to like anime, right? So of course, the place that I wanted to check out was Akihabara. At that time, I kind of thought like Akihabara is really for all the otaku, like all the anime otaku. We want to go to Akihabara. It's like all the anime stuff are there. It's like always mentioned in the animes. So I went to Akihabara. Yeah, Akihabara is cool. Yeah, it's cool at the time. So we went there, and I was like, oh, look at all these things, right? Look at all these like, let's see. Yeah, look at all these things, like all the animes, yeah, on the lights. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah, all the lights and everything. So it was just really cool to see all these things. Like they have super huge. Yeah, Sega is gone. Yeah, because I heard that Akihabara has changed a lot, right? Like recent years, it's been basically occupied by very sadly occupied by the maid cafe. Well, which I love maid cafe, but seems like a maid cafe got too overpopulated in Akihabara. So a lot of the shops actually moved out because there are a lot of like weird customers who go to maid cafes. Well, that's just what I read from the news, okay? Maybe I'm not accurate, so just disclaimer. Let me drink some water, sorry. But yeah, it's sad that Sega is gone. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so and then we went to Akihabara, and I remember, yeah, that was my first time to go to Akihabara, and I was like, oh, I want to go to Akihabara. I want to go to Akihabara. At that time, I was still a kid. Okay, so and I was like, I want to go to Akihabara. I want to go to Akihabara. And then my mother was like, she didn't want to go, but she eventually went with me. And then she felt sick because there was too many people. So we just kind of went home right after we went there. Oh, but we did some shopping. They have a lot of cosmetic products, like makeup stuff and everything for shopping. But if you're a guy, then that's not relevant to you. So, well, but like that was my first time to Akihabara, just basically 10 minutes or something, and I was gone. Yeah, and then I did go back to it the second time when I went to Japan though. So we'll cover that later. アニメとか秋葉といえばメイドカフェだね。そうです。私はメイドカフェすごく憧れて、だから、Yeah, so we can talk about my maid cafe later. Yeah, in my second trip. 2回目日本に行くときは秋葉原に行ったので、後でまた話します。はい。So after that, where did we go? After that, oh, I wanted to say one thing. Rice in Japan was so good. Seriously, I don't know why. Like ご飯、日本のご飯が全然違う。全然世界のご飯と違う。It was like their rice, even just white rice, was like so good. It tastes so different from all the rice I've tried in my life. It was just white rice. And I was like, how can white rice be this good? It was like, I took the one bite and my mother took the one bite the first time and we were both like, what is this? This is rice? This is the same rice that we have been eating for years? I mean, I grew up as an Asian. I eat rice for my whole life and I have never eaten something that good. And then, yeah, so actually when we came back from Japan the first time, me and my mother just like told our tour guide to stop by like a convenience store right before we went to the airport. We were like, oh, please stop here. Just give us 30 minutes. And then we went in, we bought each of us bought like 2 packs, big packs of Japanese rice. And we took them on the airplane to bring back to Hong Kong to eat. Just because we love the Japanese rice. お米日本のお米が全然違うからめちゃくちゃ好きで初めて食べた時めちゃくちゃ好きでこれ米なの全然違うお米で初めて日本に行く時帰りの前にコンビニで私とお母さん一人ずつ2つのパック大きいパックのお米を買って飛行機に連れて香港に連れて行きました。Japanese rice そんなに美味しいのか美味しいのか Japanese rice is the best in the world. I love rice. That is one of my favorite food. And then I would say really no one can compare against Japanese rice. And then Taiwan rice is probably the second, and Thai rice is probably the third. Just my personal preference, okay? But I think Japanese rice is the best. If you ever tried it, you would tell. But 日本のお米は本当に世界一。めっちゃ違う。他の国との全然違う。Yeah. So after that, okay, let's go back to my trip. I got distracted by the rice because I love rice. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, where did we go? Let's see. I think my first trip was probably just that. Oh, no. We went to ski. We went to Fujiyama and ski. Fuji Mountain. Ski. It was like super fun. It was like super cool. We went to Fuji Mountain, and then I could not really like ski like that kind of ski. I could do the snowboard. I think it was called a snowboard. Well, not snowboard, like something. Oh, sled. Now I remember. Yeah. I came from Hong Kong. Yeah. I was actually Taiwanese, and I grew up in Hong Kong, and then I came to US, like years ago. Yeah, but at that time, so I went to Fuji Mountain, which is the most famous mountain in Japan. this is like the landmark of Japan, right? That Fuji mountain, Fujiyama. So I went there and I got on this kind of sled thing. It was super fun. It's like, and we sled like from basically, if you look at the Fuji mountain, right? Wait. Oh. Forgive my English. My English sucks. It's okay. Why are they not showing it? Oh, okay, something like that. Maybe. Let's see. You cannot really see it from here. It was like, but we went to the halfway up the mountain. It was like, if you look at the mountain, like this, right? And then like we went to like halfway up the mountain. Like we went to like probably like here or something, or kind of here, yeah. And then, but it was really high. And then you can get on the sled or slide. Well, kind of like that, like this thing. Yeah, sled, I think. Yeah, and then you can slide from really like up middle of the mountain. It's so high, and you look down, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. Seriously, at that time I was so scared, and I was like, I cannot do this, I cannot, I'm a coward, I cannot. And then my mother was like, no, you must try, you know, just try, just do it. Oh, hi Joe. Yeah, it looks fun. It was fun. Yeah, but I was super scared at the time. I was a kid at the time. I was like a kid at that time when I first went to Japan. And then my mother was like, just do it. And I was like, no. And then she basically just like dragged me to get on that. They have like a kind of like an elevator thing, not elevator, like escalator thing, to go up the hill. And then they made me to sit on that sled and just push me, and then like they had like it was like kind of like this, you know, halfway up the mountain, and then like kind of like right here, and then they have like they put a lot of snow as a barrier to block you, so you don't go all the way down. You just kind of stop, like kind of like go a little bit and then stop right there. Yeah, but then like I was like, what if that snow just, you know, fall apart and I just fall down all the way down and I just die? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, so that day I was super scared, but eventually it was super fun. And I did 3 times actually. I did 1 time and I was like, I cried it, but I was like, oh, this is fun, but I cried it. And then my mother was like, do it again. And I was like, oh, I cannot. And then my mother was like, just do it again, just do it. And I was like, okay. And I went up. I really had tears. And when I slid down, I was so bad at it. I suck at it. I was like, I slid half away and I just kind of flipped. And I just got kind of like fell into snow. And then I looked super like awkward. And then my mother took a picture of me, and she just laughed at me. She was like taking pictures of me. And then she was like, ah! My mother has like a hobby. She likes to take pictures of me when I'm having some kind of really like weird or funny or like just awkward or just like kind of shameful, embarrassing moments. She likes to take pictures of me and then laugh at me. like seriously pointing at me and laugh at me. I didn't die. I survived. But it was fun. I don't think you would die. I actually recommend you to try it. So, snowboards, 私はこういうのに乗ってそこに滑って行ってでも私は死ぬかと思った。でも最後生き残りました。Yeah, but my mother just like kind of keep all the pictures of really my embarrassing moments and just laugh at me. She was like, ah, look at you. I was like, okay. Like, yeah. So that was fun. If you ever go, I really recommend you go to like Fuji Mountain. If you go in winter, if you go in winter, I would say like my route was really good. You go to the onsen first, and you go to Itsu. So you can go to the onsen, you get a wasabi tour, and then you can go to the Fuji Mountain to kind of like do the sled or like do the skiing and it's fun. It's beautiful. It's super beautiful. It's super well organized. It's not crowded at all. Like we didn't need to line up for long or something. They manage it very well. They have like multiple sites probably, so you don't need to like kind of like line up with other people. You basically just get your turn very very quickly. There's still like a little bit of the line, but very quick. You can get to play. Yeah. So yeah, that's really my recommendations. Like Itsu, onsen, and then wasabi, and then go to the Fuji mountain to do the snow sports. Yeah. そうです。生き残ってよかったです。Yeah, so but that was my fun first trip to Japan. Yeah. So and then after that, I think I spent like 4 days and 3 nights over there. It was fun. I went on a tour, and then my tour had other 2 families too, I remember. And then like one of the lady was really funny, and then she was like making Japanese names of all of us, for all of us, just making up like super funny Japanese names. Then she make my name as like it's like in Cantonese it sounds like a Japanese name. It's like if you read it in Japanese, it's Omaki Tsukiko. Tsukiko, I think, something like that. But in Cantonese, actually it means a big roll of toilet paper. So I went by that name during my tour. I was a big roll of toilet paper. Yeah, but that was funny. She made like really weird names of everyone, and then she just named herself the beautiful one, something like that. That's really funny. She was like a housewife, like 40 years old or something. But yeah, it was fun. Oh yeah, and one of the culture shock I forgot to share about it, was that when I went to the onsen ryokan, onsen hotel, you remember? So it was snowing, right? I mean, it was not snowing yet. It was like almost snowing, but not snowing yet, but very cold. Okay, very cold. And then when we left, our bus left the hotel, the front desk lady came outside, and she like basically saw us off. Like our bus was driving away, and she was standing right outside of the hotel where we could see her, and she was just bowing like 90 degrees to us with her head down, like until we could not see her. So luckily it was like almost like 5 minutes drive until we could not see her. She just kept standing there and bowing to us, and then we were like, oh my gosh, like she's gonna get cold, catch a cold. Like she was wearing like short skirt, just really like not winter clothing at all, just like really office lady clothing. And then the tour guide told us that actually it's a Japanese culture, traditional hotel. If you go to traditional hotel, they're supposed to see you off, and they cannot go back until you cannot see them like anymore. So the tour guide said that there was one time he saw one of the ladies stood in the snow, like really huge snow, and then for like 15 minutes, it was like a really long straight way, and then that lady was just standing there bowing with all the snow on her. So I would say like I love Japan so much, but I don't want to work in Japan. It's a very they treat customer really 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 well, but it's also like they give a lot of they work really hard. Like I don't think I can do that. Yeah, onsen eggs. Yes, I had onsen eggs. Yes, that's nice. Yeah, I think we also had some like onsen the sake in the onsen. I think my mother had it. I didn't get to have it because I was underage. But did I take a sip of her sake? I don't remember. I really don't remember. Yeah. But that was my first trip. It was a winter in Japan, onsen, snow mountain. Yeah, it's beautiful. So, and then I went back to home. And after that, I think just 1 year later, actually half a year later, I think, yeah. I went to 1.5 years. I don't remember. I went to Japan again. It was summer. This time I went to Japan in summer, and I still went to Tokyo because I only knew Tokyo kind of. So I wanted to go there like by myself at the time. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to travel, by myself for my first time. And I went with my friends, one of my best friends. So we stayed at like a really cheap hotel together, and we flew there together. And before that, I kind of made a lot of Japanese friends online. And then no, it was really a cheap tour that we went to. Yeah, but we stayed in a really cheap hotel that we took the key. You know that kind of like hotel, you take the key. So if you go to a really cheap hotel in Japan, it's like you don't get to keep your key. Does it make sense? It's like if you go to a normal hotel usually, right, they give you a key when you check in and you keep your key, right, with you. And then, but if you go to a really cheap hotel, they keep the keys for you. I don't know, is it because of cheap hotel or just because of the hotel that we went to had this rule? It's like once we check in and then we didn't get to go in. Let's see, hotel keep key for you in Japan. If I can search something that I can show you. Oh yeah, something like this. Yeah, something like this. We went to a hotel, something like this. It's like they have your room number on it. They have like a key, literally really a key. And they have like the hotel name. And they will give this to you when you check in, if you go into your room. And when you leave the hotel, when you go out to play or something, you give them the key. They keep it for you. When you come back, then you go to the front desk to take the key again and then go to your room. Yeah, so it was a lot of like, I think it was like really not convenient, but that was a really cheap hotel that as a student we could found only. Yeah, so I was still really really young at the time actually, so we were still underage at the time. It was really kind of brave for us to travel, like yeah, maybe yeah, but well, I guess maybe that was good because at the time I went with my friend and we were both underage, and so maybe it's good that they keep our key for us, so it's safer, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so basically that was my experience, and we went to a hotel that gave us this kind of key. It was a super small room, super small room, tiny room that just had a bed, and me and my friend, we shared a bed, and then one bathroom, right, and then one small desk. That's it, like just a little bit of space for you to walk, and a really small room. But we went, and then we planned to go to the seafood market to eat sashimi, but none of us could get up in the morning. And the seafood market, Chukuchi, right? Chukuchi? Japan? Chikuchi? Wait, I don't remember the name of it. What was the English name of it? Tsukiji. Yeah, we wanted to go to the Tsukiji to eat. They have fresh sashimi. Basically, that is like the biggest seafood market in Tokyo, and then you can go there to eat fresh sashimi. But they close very soon because like they are basically a wholesale market, so they will sell all their fish and everything to the restaurants nearby and everything. So if you don't go there like at 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning, you're not going to get anything. So we could not get up. We wanted to go there. We were like, oh yay, let's go there tomorrow. And then we slept, and then we woke up. It was like 8, and then we were like, okay, never mind. はい、そうです。その時は築地に行きたかったけど、起きる時はもう8時から8時はもう刺身ないだと聞いて、結局行けませんでした。Yeah, so yeah, that was yeah, but we really wanted to go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. 早上好。Yeah, so we really wanted to go to. 我们在说驻地市场，这个海鲜市场，日本的。 我本来想去，结果没能去成，起不来早上。Let me adjust my mic. Okay. Yeah. そうですね。朝一だから。私は朝すっごく弱い。全然ダメ。Do Japanese girls say ala ala a lot? Japanese girls don't really say ala ala. I think that is an anime thing. Sorry to say that, but that is an anime thing. Ala ala, ala ala, ala ala. Japanese girls actually don't say ala ala. It's a very weird thing if you say ala ala to someone. Ala ala, I think it's like for either like the women who are like very, like have maybe like 30 years old, above 30 years old, and they're like super like, mature, like super sexy, that kind of thing. And then they say ala ala to kind of give some temptation to people. But I still don't think people usually say it in normal life. If you say it in normal life, people probably look at you and feel like you're weird. Oh, sorry to ruin your dreams. Sorry. Well, I think people do say it. Maybe not the young ones, but maybe older, well, not wiser women say it. Let me actually ask. We have a Japanese listener here. Let's ask him. 日本人のリスナーさん、山口さん、みんなが聞いてるだけど、アニメではずっとあらと言ってる女性がいるんだけど、現実では日本にはあらを言う女性はいるんですか？外国の方はあらを言う女性がめっちゃ好みなので、夢なのかな、夢というかあらはアリアのアリシ多分たくさんのアニメにあらが出てるんだと思います。あらI think our Japanese listener is also saying it's just a fantasy thing. Sorry guys for ruining your dreams. Oops. Oopsie. Sorry. Anime girls.いや、外国の方にはあら対してはすごくセクシーなめちゃ好みだというとかだからみんながあらないのかって夢壊れたと言ってる。No, it's okay for the girl that will have you. Like for example me? Are you talking about me? Oh my gosh. So cringe. Oh my gosh. Let me try. I can help you, to restore your fantasy. あら How's that? Yay! I'm the girl of fantasy. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No. Well, at least there is one. 実際の女の子ほどにという簡単な扱い。So our Japanese listener is saying that if any woman actually say in Japan, usually they are like they're just saying, "Oh my gosh, like what happened?" Like that kind of thing. I think that's what he meant. I thought that I could go to Japan and see random gyaru, Yankee, JK, いじめme and ala on me. Wake up! No. I should not break your dreams, okay? Yes. If you go to Japan, you'll see all the anime girls running on the street, biting on a piece of bread, and just say, "Oh my gosh, chikoku!" A Japanese listener is saying like they only say ala in the writing, like no one ever speaks it usually. Like usually they use it in the writing. All the guys in Japan also Naruto run. Well, I think many people do Naruto run though. That is a thing. That is real. Naruto run is real. Okay, at least that part is real. That is not a fantasy. I did Naruto run too. Actually, last time for the Halloween, so I went to the Halloween store with my friend, and then we were like fighting. We used a wooden sword and just like have like ha, and then we were like Naruto running. And then my friend's mom took a video of us, and I was like, oh my gosh. Not everyone Naruto run, but some people do. Okay, some people do. Not everyone, but some people do. Okay, our Japanese listeners say, usually people use ala like ala, この子はしょうがないわね. So it's like an older woman would say that to you, like ala, like oh my gosh, what should I do with this kid? Well, I guess that still sounds kind of like fantasy. Maybe your fantasy is true. Be careful with octopus in Japan. Very yabai tentacles. Yeah, I like how I feel like if we say it into our Japanese friends, like they probably look at us, they're like, you are yabai. Yeah, I feel like for foreigners, for us the non-Japanese, we kind of feel like, yeah, Japan just give us the thoughts of a lot of octopus. Yabai. I drink water, oh my gosh. Ala, しょうがない子ですね. I'm trying to, restore your fantasy. Yeah. いやみんなが外国人の方たちはみんなすごくあらという言葉にずっと憧れがいる夢、男の夢みたいなものです。声やありがとうございます。はい。I'm sorry, I always drink water. I'm a fish. What can I do? I really do water. Okay. That was a water ASMR. To us, Japan is a mystery place, like literally an imaginary country from Harry Potter, but more spicy. That's so true, actually. That's so true. Yeah, me too. My two fantasy worlds are Japan in anime and Harry Potter. That's exactly me too. Oh my gosh, we should be best friends. Like, me too. I love anime Japan and Harry Potter. Like, just super fantasy. I like how magical it is, right? 日本人にとっては英語の王みたいな扱い。Our Japanese listener is saying that ala for Japanese just sounds like oh in English. There's nothing to fantasize about. He's crushing your dreams. He's crushing your dreams. なるほど。私はみんなに伝えている。夢はない。この現実には夢がない。でもみんなが言ってるアニメの中で見た日本とハリーポッターみたいな ファンタジーの世界、私たち日本人じゃない人にとってはファンタジーの世界みたいなところだから、だからみんな日本にいるときはずっとワクワクワクワク、ここはずっとワクワクワクワクワクワクYeah, I'm explaining like how to us, right? Anime world, anime Japan, Harry Potter are like the best fantasies, right? Like Waku. Yeah, my dream is your assistant, LL. The ala ala just makes it sound much better. Ah, thank you. Ah, ala ala. But it sounds way better. Ah, thank you. Ah. Thank you, thank you. ありがとう。アリアってアニメのアリシアがあらあら言ってからあらあらキャラが流行って増えたんやって。ああ、なるほど。なるほど。まあ、英語圏の Vtuber はみんな結構あらあら使ってる。結構それは一種のファンを釣るみたいなものになってる。ちょっと変かもしれないけど。I need water again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so back to our my second Japan trip after we have all the ala ala. Thanks for letting me know. Ala, it's just fantasy right before I go to Japan. And I won't see any girl say ala ala. I will be on my knee and cry. I'm sorry. Well, at least you're not alone. You know, here there are some people crying with you too. We should all be best friends. Like let's make an alliance, like a a club, like the No ala ala in Japan I'm crying club. そうです。あらあらめっちゃ人気です。英語のリスナーさんがさっき言ってコメントがあらあらがただのファンタジーだと私が日本に行く直前に教えてくれてありがとう。私は今泣いてるというコメントがダメみんな面白すぎるYou guys are so funny. Do you know that? You guys are so interesting to chat with. Oh my gosh. I haven't laughed like this for a long time. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back to my second time of Japan trip. Okay. So after we woke up, we found out that we could not, we cannot go to Japan, go to the seafood market. So and then we met my Japanese friend who I met online, which at that time actually we were both like underage girls traveling alone. And then we were just like so brave. Like we lived in a hotel by ourselves. We were like, oh yay, yeah, I met this guy online. He said he's going to take us to show us around in Japan. And then we were just like, yay, let's go. But yeah, so it's actually kind of dangerous, you know. Like if you ever have, like sisters or like friends in the future, like please tell them don't do that. But luckily, like I met really good friend. Well, I guess it's also because I trust him from how I chat with him. But still, it's like people can, it's still kind of just luck. But yeah, I met a really great person, great friend online. And he actually took off one day of work to take me and my friend to show us around in Japan. It was like super good. And he asked us like where do we want to go, and then like we were like. And then I just kind of answered. I was like, I want to go to Maid Cafe. I want to go to Akihabara Maid Cafe. And then he just laughed. He was like so awkward. He was like so embarrassed. He was like, okay. And then we went to the maid cafe. So let's go to maid cafe. Let me talk about how interesting it was in the maid cafe. It was so cringe, but so good. More water, please. Okay, water ASMR time. 忍者も武士、侍も全然おらんから仕方ない。あ、そんなこと言わないで。夢壊さないで、みんなの夢を。日本、ネットで知り合った友達で、その時は半年ネットで LINE で話してて、日本に行く時は彼が友達と一緒に来るんだ、案内しますよ。で私はイエイイエイイエイイエイLet's go! Yeah! よかったイエイで全然結構全然考えなくていい人でよかったけどまあちょっと危なかったけどまあいい人でよかったで方がどこに行きたいのって言って私はメイドカフェメイド喫茶で彼はすごく気まずかったでも面白かった萌え萌えキュンタン Yeah, yes You know what we're talking about I see you're a man of culture too I love a lot of the memes in English They're like super funny, always crack me up But that means ala is also a sexy fantasy for Japanese, right? Like an urban legend that a big mainland pen kinjo no one-chan will cha-cha real smooth on you. Oh, Awa, the cream crusher. I'm not a cream crusher. I'm like giving you some spice and some sweet at the same time. I'm like crushing your dream while I'm also doing the ara, right? So there's a balance. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. メイドカフェは食べ物高くなかったか結構高かったと思うでも面白いから日本に行くなら全然お金とか全然考えなくて全然ただ日本だ何でも払ってきますShe's made my dreams come true. Oh, LL. 夢返して I think our Japanese listener can understand you too. You have great Japanese skills. You are there for the girls, not for the food. Exactly. Right? It's not for the money or for the food. Like, it's for the... Actually, it's not even for the girls. It's for the cringe. If you ever go there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but food in Japan is really good. In the maid cafe was just kind of so-so, but I went there to get an experience, right? It's an experience. It's different. It's something that you cannot get anywhere else in the world. Just Japan. Just Akihabara, right? So... まあそんなに高くてはないと思います。写真撮るときは他の料金があるので。Awa is a fish, so basically she would taste good with soy sauce. You're gonna cut me like sashimi? Oh my gosh, scary! I'm gonna swim away! I would be better with ponzu. Oh my gosh, やべえやばい私の調理法をみんな考えてるやばい Okay, so wait, let's go to the maid cafe now before you think about how to kill me So let me see which one looks more like maid cafe I went to. Okay, if I can show you interior, maybe we can search for interior. もう天ぷら 天ぷら死んじゃうよOkay. I don't know why. Maybe because we are talking about ara, we attracted some weird bots coming right now. So funny. It's because you guys talk too much about ara, you know. You attracted this kind of like energy. 外国はメイドないですね。メイド喫茶とかないと思います。まあ、香港は行った。私は常連でした。We already have a hot girl here. You got it. That's the best thing I've ever heard today. Thank you for making my day. Only the smartest man would say that. Okay. Let me see which one looks more like the maid cafe that I went to. Maybe maid cafe. I went to a maid cafe with a stage. They could do some performance for you. It's kind of hard to see. They don't have like a picture to show you the interior with the stage. Okay, let me show you the interior first. So I went to a maid cafe. Like when we look at the anime, all the maid cafes looks really like, you know, like beautiful, right? Actually, if you go to Japan, I think they have some that are beautiful too. Like maybe like this one is kind of pretty. I kind of just like went to a random one because we didn't know which one to go to, right? So I just we went to Akihabara. And when we walked on the street, there are so many maid girls who like try to hand you the flyers. They're all like really like fighting over getting the customer. They're like, oh, look at this, come here. Like, yeah, so we went one, I think more like this, kind of lame. Once we went into there, we were like, this is kind of lame. It's very, you know, just kind of really like McDonald's chair, McDonald's table. But it was still very cringe, which is good, which I like. I really like that cringe when you go to the maid cafe. So we went in there, we sat down, and then we had the maid to greet you, right? We had the maid girls to greet you, and then they were just like, okay, like something like that, right? So we had one maid to come to take care of us. At that time, it was before pandemic, so there was no mask. And then the maid would bring us a menu, and then she would say like, "Welcome home, my master," right? She would say like, "Okaeri nasai." They speak in a really really high pitch. Okay, all like "Okaeri nasai," something like that. Like "Okaeri nasai, kashuchi-sama," like something like that. Yeah. And then, but that is the fun part, right? You go there for that kind of experience, right? So they were like, "Okaeri nasai, kashuchi-sama," and then they led you to the table, sit you down, and then I was sitting down with my friend, and then they gave us a menu. They said like, "Oh, it's your first time to come back home." They would say like, "Come back home." They were all just speaking Japanese, but luckily at that time when I went to Japan the second time, I started to learn Japanese, self-learning Japanese for like half a year already. So I kind of understand a lot of the words that they're saying. And then so she was like, "Oh, is this your first time to come home? Like, 初めての帰宅ですか?" Something like that. And then they give you the menu with the food. Of course, the first thing is the omurice with love, something like that, or moe omurice, something like that. And then they have some drinks, like special drinks made by the maids. And I didn't really know what was the difference. I mean, I only saw the names. I could not really read Japanese very well at the time. I just looked at the pictures. They have pictures, luckily. And then so I just ordered. I was like, yeah, the moe omurice and the drink. And they were like, "Oh, wakarimasu," something like that. And then they went in to place my order. And then she came back right after she placed my order. And then she gave me, my friend, and my Japanese friend, who was like a guy, like 10 years older than us. And then like the bear, I think the bear ears, and also the cat ears to us, like that kind of what does it, like, oh yeah, something like this, exactly, like something like this. something like this. Like, can you imagine? Like, for me and my friend, we were like, young, we were like little girls, so we wear this, like, it was like kind of fun, we fit in. But for my Japanese friend, he was like, he looked at it, he was like, he just gave up thinking at the time. He was like, like that. And then, but we were like, just put it on, just for fun. This is fun. Just come here, this experience. Yeah, so he laughed and then he put it on with us for the whole time. And then 英語喋れなかった。日本語で喋った。Yeah, and then so yeah, so we had the ears on. Yeah, and then so she went back to the back to prepare our food. I think all the food were prepared by the maids themselves. They don't really have a chef. So, and then she prepared the food and she brought us the omurice, and then she placed the omurice on the table, right? Like something like that. This is actually a great picture. So she put the omurice on the table, on the desk, and then let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Okay, like this. So she put the omurice on the desk, and then she was like, okay, now we're going to put in magic to make it taste better. Are you ready? Like saying it in Japanese, the very high pitch. She was like, 今から美味しくなる魔法をかけますので、準備はいいですか? Something like that. So, and then we were like, oh yeah, sure. and then she was like, okay, so just follow me to do this, okay? And we were like, okay. Yeah, so she was like, so she used her hand gesture, right? She was like doing the heart gesture with her hands, like, moe, ju! And then like just kind of like almost like releasing the beam or something from her hand with the heart-shaped hand, to the omurice. It was like so funny. and then we look at her, but it's actually, I like how professional they are, like the maids in Japan are so professional. They would never laugh at this. They really do it very seriously. They're like really, they imagine themselves becoming magical girls, seriously. so yeah, and then so she was like, okay, so it's now your turn. You should do it. Yeah, make your omurice better. And then so she was like, yeah, let's do it together. And then so me, my friend, who is a girl, and my Japanese friend, who is a guy like 10 years older than us, and then we were like doing it together. We were like, moe ju! And doing the heart gesture with our hand and saying that, yowling that, and then like to our omurice. And it was so cringe. Yeah, the immune to the cringe. Yeah, finally some parts of my dream are still alive. Yes. Yeah, this is dream, right? Now this is dream. Yeah, Momo best Momo made. Thank you. Maybe I can do a maid ASMR in future. But yeah, I love maid. I love maid so much. Yeah, after I went to that, I just got addicted to the maid culture, maid cafe culture. Yeah, but it was so funny. And then we did it, and my Japanese friend, who was the guy, and then he just come, just kill me, you're so cringe, just kill me, like that. And then we were like, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, me and my friend were just so excited. And then we had the omurice. The check, how much was it? I don't really remember. I think it was a little bit more expensive than if you're eating outside in the restaurant, but maybe 1.5 times of what you pay in a normal restaurant for a very so-so food. but she would draw the cat, right, on my omurice with the ketchup, and right, and she would do the moe ju for me. That's worth it. I would pay all my money together. Made ASMR, give me the fan service. Yeah, maybe I do it. Maybe. Yeah, but I really like that. Moe ju! I did it really seriously too. I was like, I love this. It's so cringe. It's so good. And my friend, the girl, my friend, was just keep on like telling me, this is so cringe, Momo, this is so cringe. And I was like, but that's the fun part. That's the fun part. Made for your friend out there. And I should go to Japan and be a muscular maid. Every day with a journey. Well, you should be. Yeah, you see. I love. Oh yeah, I think you also saw that, right? What's it called? A baby, metal baby, something, right? They have like a really buff guy having the twin tails. Yeah, I really like that too. Yeah, and then yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. Actually, after I went to the maid cafe for the first time, and then when I went back to Hong Kong, oh yeah, Lady Beard, yes. I love to be cringe in Japan. Yes, Japan is the place for getting cringe. For me, at least. Well, for me who have fantasy, for us who have fantasy, for Japan, more cute. Yeah. When I went back to Hong Kong, actually after that, I was like, I searched for like if there's any maid cafe in Hong Kong. I actually tried to apply for one. I wanted to do a part-time, like after school, like for my as a maid at the time, because I also watched the anime, right? The Kaijo wa Maid-sama. So I really wanted to be a maid at the time. I was like, this is so funny, this is so cute, so cringe, so nice, so just fun. And then, but well, I don't know why. I think I sent my resume, but maybe I didn't really know how to write resume at the time. I was a kid, so I never got any response. So yeah. Maybe because I was underage. Yeah, and then but I started to search for a lot of the maid cafes in Hong Kong, and I went to the maid cafes. I looked for friends also, like online, to go to maid cafe together. I just love going to maid cafe. I went to maid cafe a lot. Sometimes even if I just go by myself, I just like to go there, enjoy that omurice with the ketchup, drawing the heart on it for me, or drawing anything that I ask them to draw for me. I actually always ask them to draw me the magical, like the summon, the thing that you draw on the ground, right, to summon something, that thing. Yeah, I think I have a picture. I still have a picture at the time. I can show you later, like of my omurice with my name on it. With my Momo and Yumo name on it. Seriously, at the time, like with a star, like a summoning something, that kind of feeling on my, the ketchup on my omurice. But it was fun. Let's see, might you guys not know, but in Hong Kong water is wet. Knowledge every day. What does it mean? Water is wet. I love the summer hour with it. By the way, my name is Momo now. My channel's name is Awa though. Awa means bubble. Yeah, because I'm a girl with a bubble heart. And I was a mermaid, princess mermaid, who turned into bubbles in the sea. And then become a Vtuber, V singer. So that's why my channel's name is Awa channel. Yeah, bubble channel. What do you want to summon? I don't know. I was just doing that age, right? You know that age when you want to summon something? I was a very 中二病 kid. 私はすっごく中二病だった私のオムライスではずっといつもメイドさんに星がいるなんか召喚人みたいなものを書いてもらってる。すっごく中二病だった。今でも中二病。Hey, 中二病、中二桃。Yeah, I'm super 中二病。Ever since I was a kid, actually, even before I watched anime, I was 中二病。Like when I was probably 6, I started to talk to my like my rubber band, or like, you know, when I get on the bus, I talk to the handrails in my heart. I'll be like, oh, you're here. You have been watching so many people come and go every day. What have you been thinking? What is in your mind? What is in your mind? Would you like to share with me? And then when I go to like, I like take the metro, and I used to like to like if there's no one around on the platform, I would just like like doing that, like literally like push my hand and then like like try to like open the door. I have been a Junipero kid even before I met anime, so 召喚の星そうです私は召喚人とかすっごく好きで多分6歳からずっと中二病だったアニメに出会う前にからずっと中二病日本語 Oh no, from 同人誌 Don't judge I won't judge you. I'm also a fujoshi. I watch BL, so I watch doujinshi too. Well, yeah, but that was my second trip to Japan. Basically, just went to make not just maid cafe. We also wear the yukata. We also went to after the maid cafe, and then we went to Asakusa. I watch BL. I like to watch boys love. And actually, to be honest, this is a secret between us, okay? I really like watching the anime. You know, they have the anime traps, right? Like those anime boys cuter than the girls. They look like girls, but they're actually boys. I like anime trap a lot. Okay, who's my Oshi? I have many Oshi. It's hard to. Well, my Oshi in anime, my wife in anime has not been changed though. My wife in anime is Rain from ReZero. Yeah, ReZero のレインボーは私の嫁です。これはずっと変わらない。一生変わらない。ずっと私の嫁。I like that kind of girls who are like, you know, they're just like the saint. Like they will accept everything of you. They love you no matter what, like unconditionally. That's just basically my dream. I want to be loved like unconditionally. Because sometimes I also, you know, like sometimes I suck on doing something, or sometimes I fail on doing something, or sometimes I want to try my best, but it doesn't turn out as great as I thought, or you know, like, or sometimes I just like. It's just things happen in life, right? But sometimes it goes really well. Sometimes like I think a lot. I tend to think a lot about myself. I always do self reflection. Like I always, who is Ray? I think you watch ReZero. That is a meme, right? Best boys are the best girls. Yeah, that's true. Who's the husband though? I don't really have a husband though. Let me see. I feel like I had one before. I don't really remember anymore. After I met Rain, that just changed my life. I only have Rain in my life. My husband though. I really cannot think about anyone. Let's see. Well, I kind of liked Kazehaya when I watched Kimi ni Todoke. It's just like I like people who are like very gentle to me, or like they can like laugh at me, or they can like be like, oh wait, I do have not husband though, but I have an idol who is a guy character in anime. My idol is I don't know if you know him or not. This is my recent idol though, but I just love him so much because I feel like he's so cool. He's just so cool. Yokoso Jitsuryoku Kyoshitsu. This guy, Ayano Koji. This guy, super dark, and I was like, this is so cool. Because reason why I like him, yeah, but I like Katehaya. Usually I like the people who are like either like super just kind, like super kind-hearted, like Rain, right? Like Katehaya, who just like unconditionally love you no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter like you succeed or you fail, they just love you. That's kind of people I really love. And then I also, the other part of me, I really admire the people who are like super evil and dark. Well, not evil. It's like I like the people who are like dark. They are like how do I say that? Like I don't like the people who are like smart and they do bad things because they want to be evil. But I like the people who are like, for example, like Death Note, right? Like Death Note. Many people like L, right? Everyone I know likes L. But I love light. I really love light. I think if I was born in that world, maybe I would be Misa, just because I admire people like him. I admire people who kind of like, they are smart and then they do bad things, but they have a very, they don't have any bad intention. But eventually he kind of like lost himself, which is very sad. But at the beginning, I like how his intention was that he wanted to eliminate all the evil in the world, and he feel like he can be the evil for that. I like this kind of thinking. I feel like that's super cool. But I don't like the people who do evil because they are evil. I like the people who are doing who may be deemed as like evil character or villain, but they don't actually have evil intention. Does that make sense? はい、アニメ大好きです。Let me read the comments a little bit. Let's see. Everyone is into Inuyasha. Okay, can you be my Oshi from now? Yes, please have me as your Oshi. Have me as your Oshi. Have me as your Oshi. Emphasizing it. 恥ずかしい。ありがとう。私を押してください。Everyone is always into Inuyasha. I was not that into Inuyasha. I feel like he's a tsundere. I love tsundere too, and I love tsundere by the way. I love tsundere a lot. But Inuyasha is not that tsundere yet. I like people who are like very extreme. They are like either super good or super tsundere or super kind of like evil. But they don't have a evil intention, they're just evil. But I like extreme people. I don't like people who are like the characters who are like they're kind of like halfway. Like Inuyasha is like I understand why people like him. He's like sometimes very nice to you, sometimes kind of tsundere. But I like people who are like either like super tsundere, just tsundere, or like super good, just good. Something like that. Yes, I love Hawaiian pizza! Yay! 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 I love pineapple pizza! Oh my gosh! Wow, thank you! Thank you! Wow, we should start a We Love Pineapple Pizza Club at our channel. This is our fandom name now. It's the Hawaiian Pizza-ian. Something like that. Let's see. Oh, I used to stand Ryoma from... Oh, me too! I used to stand Ryoma too! Oh, wow! Oh, me too! Yeah, Ryoma was also... He walked his way. Oh yeah, I think that this is actually better than what I was just describing. I like the people who have a very clear like direction they're walking on, their path, and they insist on walking on it no matter what the world may look at them, you know? Like Ryoma is also a representative of it. I feel like he has his own thinking, he has his own path, and no matter what, he's just him. Like I don't think people need to be perfect. I think everyone has flaws, you know, like even Light from Death Note, I love him so much, and he lost himself eventually, right? Which becomes the person that like very different from the original him, but he he had this belief and he was trying to just like, walk his own way to achieve his belief. I think that is just super cool. Like people who just kind of like going on their way. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense or not. Oh, sorry, I got too excited. Did I talk too loud? I got super excited. Oh yes, Lelouch. Yes, I love Lelouch from Code Geass too. Yes, yeah, he's also like, he do evil things, but he actually doesn't have evil intention. Yeah, I like that kind of people. Just like he walk his way, doesn't care about what the world think of him. Yeah, I think that's super cool. I really admire that kind of people. I sometimes sway my way too. I sometimes be like, oh my gosh, like, am I okay? Like sometimes I do that, have that too, that part of me. But I try my best to fight that part of me, and then try to be like believe in myself. So when I see people in anime, see the characters in anime, they are like, they believe in something, they just be themselves, and then that it really inspire me, if that makes sense. Yeah, what's villainous is people who judge you for what you eat. That's very true. Totally agree. Yeah. Okay. Did I talk too loud? I think I got too excited when we talk about like the anime. I love anime. アニメ大好きです。ちょっと興奮しすぎだったかな。Okay, let's get back to my trip. So we went to Asakusa after the maid cafe. So this is Asakusa. If you ever go there, this is basically it. It's like they have this huge like, oops, maybe this is a better picture. Oops, okay. Like they have this huge lantern, I guess, lantern over there. Yeah, so that's exciting. だったアニメキャラだった。アニメ大好きだからアニメ喋るときそうです。雷のゲートごめんなさい、日本語知らなくてこれの。Yeah, so they had this thing, and then right nearby that, Asakusa was like very famous for like, it's kind of like that. It's like a place that people go, and then to look at this. Oh, not this one. This one. Actually, this one. To look at this thing. Kaminarimon. Oh, Kaminarimon. Yeah. And then like so, they had like a yukata rental place nearby. So me and my friend, my friend who was the girl, we went to rent the yukata together. We booked online to wear the yukata together. We were like, yay, let's wear yukata for the first time together. Yay, we're best friends. Yay, we should do it together. And then we went there, and then and then she was like, actually it's so hot today. I don't really want to change. So maybe, I would just I'll just let pass this time. And I was like, what are you talking about? We said we would wear yukata together. This is my dream. I want to wear yukata in Japan. Yukata is... Do you guys know what yukata is? This is yukata. The one that we always see in anime, we see anime. You can recognize it better. Like this? Oh, actually this. Like this? Yeah, this is the yukata. So people usually in Japan, in summer, they will change into the yukata and go to the matsuri, go to the celebrations, the festivals at night. Yeah. But at that time, like, when I went to rent the yukata, it was daytime. So I wear the yukata, I think, only in daytime. Yeah, love life! I still just watched one episode. I should finish all the seasons. Love life. I love all the characters. They're so cute. Yeah, I just don't know why I didn't finish. I think at the time I was watching some other animes. so I wear yukata at the time when I went to Japan. I was like, oh, my friend is not wearing yukata. Okay, I'm still going to wear it. I mean, because this is my dream to wear yukata. I actually wear something like this, like a pink one, I think. I wear like a light pink. Probably something like this. Oh, this probably, yeah. Something like this, like a pink yukata. If I can find something. Pink yukata. Yeah, something like this, I think. And I had the umbrella. I also had an umbrella. Something like this, I think. Something like that. Yeah, like this color. Yeah, so. Okay. Yeah, and that changed. So we changed at the Asakusa, and then I took the picture. It started to rain a little bit, and then I had the umbrella. It was just a crystal clear umbrella. Held the umbrella and took a picture here with the yukata, me under this Kaminarimon. Yeah, and then after that, where did we go? I feel like we walked around. Oh yeah, we walked around in here. It was daytime, so they didn't really have that festival that much. They usually open at night, but they still had some of the things that you can here. If you can see it, they still have some of the things that you can look at and buy. So we basically walked. Oh yeah, I was kind of like this. Yeah, walking there and then like looking at all the stores. Lots of good food. Oh yeah. Because you know in anime they have that kind of the apple candy, ringo ame. I always had that I always had that fantasy about this candy in the anime. So I went to buy this one. But it's actually huge. If you look at the real thing, it was huge. It was like a... Maybe this is a good picture, or maybe not, I don't know. Like, it was huge. It was like so big. I bought it and I could not really finish it. I was like, it took me probably 1.5 hours to eat it. Yeah, it's so hard to eat. Yeah, and it was so hard. It was like, I feel like my teeth would fall off. But it was... Yeah, it's like apple and they dip it into the syrup. But it looks so good in an anime, so I bought it. But it was so hard. I could not really bite on it, and I was like trying to so difficult. And I fought against it for 1.5 hours. It was an epic fight. If you ask me. これはリンゴでした。リンゴの上にちょっと甘いのがあった。でもすっごく硬すっごく大きいので1時半くらいかけてやっと食べました。Okay, let's get back to our so after walking in the Asakusa, where did I go? I don't really remember. Oh, I think we did go to a jinja at night. Jinja? Jinja. Eh? Wait. I forgot how to write it in Japanese. Yeah, we did go to a jinja at night. Probably something kind of like this. Like we went to a jinja at night. So 時間かかった。So sad due to COVID is inconvenient to travel around missed the old days. Yeah, right. We all want to go to Japan, right? Have you guys been to Japan? Or like, I think I saw one of you is going to Japan soon, right? Have you been to Japan yet? Like, yeah, please share with me too if you have been to Japan, or like if you have planned to go to Japan soon. Yeah, but I think everything is still kind of closed, or like I think they opened up, but you still need to wear mask. Probably just yeah. I went before pandemic. It was so good. Yeah. Go now. The USD to Japanese yen exchange rate makes it perfect. Oh yeah, many people talk about it. Yes. You should go and then do a lot of shopping and go to the maid cafe. Go to the maid cafe. That's the point. Yeah, so I think that was my second trip. I don't remember anything else after that. We just went back to the hotel, and I think we left. Like, we only went there probably like 2 days or something, because that was just with my friend. We didn't really have much budget. Yeah, so that was my second trip to Japan. My third trip to Japan was like with my family friends. So it was like my family and my mother's friends' family. We went together. We basically just eat a lot of good food. We ate the what was it called? We ate the yakiniku. Yakiniku in the hotel. Hotel. That's really good. Yeah, we ate a yakiniku in the hotel. It was like so good. If you go to Japan, you must try the yakiniku, which is their barbecue meat. It's so good. It's really good. Okay, really good. Oh no, I don't live in Japan. I live in United States right now. But I went to Japan for 4 times. Yeah, and I love Japan. I haven't go to Japan, but I got so many Japanese rifle. Then you should go to Japan. Yeah, yakiniku is the best. Yes. Oh, you're so hungry now. Making you hungry. Yeah, so yakiniku was so good. Yeah, let me see. And the place, everything's so beautifully too. If you look at the meat, right, it's like so beautiful. I think they call these like the snowflake beef. You can only get this in Japan. Like, I remember seeing on the news, I don't know if it's true or not, but I remember seeing on the news that in Japan they have restrictions on what kind of meat they can export. So they have like the A rank beef, and they can only export the lowest tier of the A rank beef to overseas, which is the A5. I believe like all the above, like A1 to A4, you can only eat in Japan. They keep the best for themselves. So you should go. Yeah, it just melts in your mouth. It's so good. So good. アメリカでは焼肉じゃなくてバーベキューだね。バーベキュー。それにこんなにいい肉はないので。まあ、アメリカでは多分バーベキュー。バーベキュー。US. Let me see if I can show you anything. Yeah. アメリカはだいたいこういうもの。バーベキューで。outdoor oven. We use the outdoor oven. Let me see, where is it? USA. I should search for it. So it's like, oh yeah, we have the grill. So we have the grill, and then こういうのがあって、こういうのあって、大きめの牛肉をバーベキューして、そしてチーズを乗って、パンと一緒に食べるみたいな感じ。日本の方が100万倍いいだと思います。私個人的な意見だけどね、American barbecue is very different from Asian barbecue. Yeah, I think it's very different from Asian barbecue. It's hard to find yakiniku. Yeah. Well, where I live I'm right now in the East Coast water of USA, and we have some like Korean restaurants here. If you go to the Korean restaurants, they have the yakiniku, but Korean style. but we don't really have Japanese style 焼肉 here. アメリカでは韓国スタイルの韓国レストランはあるので、韓国人が結構多いので、韓国レストランで焼肉はあるけど、日本レストランは焼肉ないです。ここの日本レストランは全部寿司だけ。寿司とラーメン。大体寿司。ラーメンも少ない。そう、美味しいよ。アメリカの肉も美味しい。で、特にテキサスの肉、絶対おすすめ。How about Hong Kong barbecue? Yeah, Hong Kong barbecue is really good too. Because Hong Kong is a place that Hong Kong is the food paradise, right? So Hong Kong people are super picky on food. So everything in Hong Kong is good too. My American friend came to visit me in Hong Kong, I went back home one time and she came with me. And then she was like, this is so good. Every restaurant you go is so good. But she said like in Hong Kong, it's like everything is so big, but once you go inside, it's so small. It's like all the buildings are so tall, everything is so big, the shopping malls are huge and everything. And then once you go inside, everything is so small because Hong Kong the rent is so high. Korean barbecue is very easy to find. Yes. Yeah, Korean barbecue is very easy to find. Yeah, but not the Japanese barbecue. I haven't seen any Japanese barbecue here in US. Maybe it's just me, but I haven't seen any. Maybe in New York. I think New York they have. New York では結構本当の日本の料理はあるんだけど、ニューヨーク以外は多分アメリカスタイルの日本料理だと思います。そう、韓国のお店が多い。Texas brisket. Yes, Texas beef is good. I lived in Texas before, and really, Texas beef is so good. And Texas people are so nice too. I love Texas. Yeah. Barbecue battle royal. We have Taiwan, Korea, US, Turkey, Japan, Hong Kong style. I think they're all good in different kind of ways. Yeah. But in US, I think if you want to try barbecue, you should go to Texas. That is the place for beef. Texas beef is the best. Yeah, in US. Yeah, but I like the Japanese yakiniku. It's like they are more about like melting in your mouth, which I really like. Yeah. So New York is the only place with a Ramly burger. My Malaysian friends keep on talking about. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know what is Ramly burger, but I know New York has a lot of good food. Yeah, but I cannot live in New York though. I grew up in city, but Wait, let me open it again. Yeah, I grew up in a city, but I'm not really I don't really, how to say that? I like to live in the place that is more suburb, like more kind of like by the trees, by the water, have some nature around me. I like that kind of feeling more. So, 消えた。戻った。Yeah. I've been there once too, kind of short, and it was crazy. Yeah, New York is always crazy in my image. It's always like crowded, so many people, and yeah, I just cannot. I like the place that is more peaceful. Just my personality. Yeah. New York では結構美味しいものあるんだけど、私はニューヨーク苦手。人多いすぎるし、すごく混んでるという感じで、私は大自然が好き。But what I love about US BBQ is actually the sauce. Meat itself may not be as good as Japan. The meat is different. I think the type is different. In Texas, the beef is very good too. But the Texas beef is more like more steak. It's more for steak. I think if you want to do steak, then you go to Texas. It will be better than probably most of the steak that you will find anywhere in the world. Just my own opinion, okay? But in Japan, the yakiniku is different. Yakiniku is about very thin sliced and it melts in your mouth. It's not about like the steak is about outside, outside is cooked but inside is not, and you have that texture difference in your mouth, which is, I personally, that's what I found very good about the steak. Yeah, and the barbecue sauce is good. Yeah, you put a barbecue sauce on anything, it's good. BBQ sauce is so unique. Yes, it is unique. ニューヨークは東京や大阪より混んでるの？多分東京とちょっと似てる。東京と似てる。混んでる。でも東京は街は結構私で個人的な意見だけどね。ニューヨークは結構街が綺麗で、東京の街は結構綺麗で、ニューヨークは結構汚いところがある。清潔度的には東京の方がいいと思います。でも私は大阪の方が結構好き。そう、今から私の3回目の日本旅は大阪と京都に行きました。Yeah, so have you tried Japan? Namagyu? Oh no, I haven't tried the I don't think I tried that sashimi of the beef something inside of the cow in sashimi. Yeah. But okay, let's talk about my third trip to Japan, which was no. This is my fourth trip already. My third trip was just I went to there only one day. I just basically ate yakiniku. And then my fourth trip, I went to Osaka, which I love a lot. It's just, I think people have personal preference. I personally think Osaka was just super awesome. Osaka was awesome in the way that people are so friendly. People are so fun, so much fun. Tokyo people are more like busy, like people doing their own stuff, walking, But in Osaka, it's more like, yeah, like just my personal feeling. But when I went to Osaka, so I went to the first restaurant. When I went to Osaka, so we rented a car. My family, we went together. We rented a car. My sister's boyfriend drove the car. So Osaka. Yeah, my sister's boyfriend drove the car, drove us around. And then we went to the restaurant. And then so we lost the GPS couldn't tell us like how to go there, so we lost our way kind of in the middle of the way. And then so my family was like, oh, Momo, you can speak Japanese, you should call the restaurant and ask them how we can go there. And I was like, okay, sure, yeah. And then I picked up call, and then the restaurant staff asked me, so where are you? And I was like, so they speak in Japanese, right? And I was like, I don't know. And then the guy was like, so what do you see around you? And I was like, buildings, gray buildings. So he was like, oh. I suck at like describing where I am. That's why I always miss my road too. I cannot find how to go there. I'm kind of like Zoro from One Piece. Like he always miss his road, miss his way. That's me. I don't know where I am. I don't know how to recognize the buildings or something, landmarks or something. And I just told him like, oh yeah, just great buildings around me. And finally we made it. We went to the restaurant. We made it to the restaurant. And then when we arrived, and then we told them, oh yeah, we are the one who called earlier. And they were like, oh, that's you. Oh, welcome. Oh, wow, you made it. And then the guy shouted to like all the staff inside of the restaurant. He was like, oh, they made it. The one who just called us. They made it. They arrived. And then I was like, and then we were like, oh. And then they started to clap for us. They were like, yeah, you made it. Wow. Like something like that. And then I was like, wow. Osaka people are so different, from Tokyo. いや、私は大阪に行くときは道に迷ってお店に電話かけたら全然わからなくて、私は説明も下手くて、私の方がそしてやっと店に着いたところスタッフさんがさっき電話かけたの方ですか？私ははいで人はこの方たち着いたよって店の中に行ってそしてみんなが拍手してくれてでみんながイエーイですごく印象だった。それはすごく大阪人の私が大阪人の第一印象だった。Yeah, that was my first impression of the Osaka people. It's like they're super like friendly and super fun. Just like super, yay, that kind of feeling, which I love because I kind of look very calm. Like when all my friends, when they first met me, they always thought that I'm super calm because I always just like, it's like my voice is calm, my feeling to people when they first see me, first impression, they always felt like I'm a very calm person, but actually in my heart it's like I kind of really like I like fun, yay, I like that too. I'm just like kind of calm, but I enjoy fun. Yeah, so I really like the Osaka feelings. 優しい世界、そう大阪は私にとってみんながすっごく優しくてすごく情熱的なみんなすごくいい人だった。第一印象がすごく良かった。Yeah, so that was my first impression. So actually, me and my mother, and then we talk about it. We went to Tokyo 2 times together, right? Me and my mother. And then we talk about it. After we went to the restaurant, we were just like, oh, next time when we come to Japan, we should come to Osaka again. People here are so nice. Yeah, so I really recommend if you go to Japan, you should go to Osaka at least once. It's really experience. It's just how friendly people are, how funny they are. They could not speak like English. They could only speak like basic English, but still they try to use all their body language and they try to kind of like communicate with us and even make jokes with us when we were placing the orders. So yeah, it was just really fun. Yeah, and Osaka food was really good too. Osaka, what do we eat? I think we just ate a lot of like Osaka, we ate the sashimi of the, what was that thing that was poisonous? That you can die from it, maybe? Kawabuta? What was it? Kawabata? 多分? Yeah. 違うかな? なんていう名前ですか? Blowfish. Do you guys know blowfish? Yeah, pufferfish. Yes. Pufferfish. Yes. Yes. Fuku. Yeah. It's kind of cute. Fuku. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of cute. And then like we went there and then like they were like, do you want to try this? And we're like, sure. Fuku, hi, Fuku. で、お店の人におすすめされて、私たちはもちろん乗っていきました。めっちゃ美味しかったよ。すごく美味しかった。It was super good actually. It tastes very good. It was more like I don't know how to describe it. It was more like I don't know how to describe it. Wait, what was it like? Yeah, you should try Fuku. You should try. You should definitely try. I think that is basically also a point, right? If you go to Osaka, that is the famous thing over there. 早安，早安，早安，金。Yeah, you should try it. You should try it. 我们在说我去大阪的时候吃河豚。Yeah, yeah, you should definitely try this. I think. And we also ate a lot of different sashimi. And also one thing, I remember in Osaka, everything was cheaper than Tokyo. I think we look at the vending machines where they sell the canned coffee and all those things, right? Everything was at least maybe like 10% or 20% cheaper than Tokyo. Maybe it has changed now, but that was years ago. But at that time, I remember Osaka was cheaper than Tokyo, but really, really good quality, high quality, and people are so nice. So I really recommend going to Osaka. Yeah, so we ate a lot of the sashimi over there in Osaka. Osaka. It's pretty. Osaka. Yeah, Osaka sushi. そうそう、sushi めっちゃ大好きです。Oh, and Osaka they have this, right? And then we saw, this thing. They have this very funny sign that you must see. It's a landmark. Yeah, I wanted to take a picture with it, but we were walking too fast, so we didn't get to see it. And there was like a river. Our restaurant was right near here, so after we finished our dinner, we came out and then we walked on the street. Yeah, so that was really nice. If you go to Osaka, you should find like a restaurant near this landmark, and then you can just walk around. There was like a river. Maybe you can also get on a boat at night. Yeah, that is the fun part. Actually, in Osaka, they also have this is very famous, the castle. If you go to Osaka, actually you should go to see the castle. I didn't have time to see the castle at the time, so I want to go to Osaka again. Yeah. 私が行くときは大阪のお城を見る機会がなかった。だからまだ今度絶対行きます。Yeah. So that was and then we went to Kyoto. Yay! And I wear the kimono in Kyoto with my mother and my sister. Let's see. Yeah, Kyoto is very beautiful. Kyoto is like, they have all these like very old style, traditional style. So, 大阪城に行きたかった。今度絶対行きます。Yeah, Kyoto is different from Osaka and Kyoto in the way that Kyoto is very, very traditional. It's like the place that kept all the Japanese tradition. Yeah. So, and then like I wear my mother, sister, and me, we all rented the kimono. そうそう、着物を借りました。そして、懐石料理食べに行きました。Yeah, so we rented the kimono, we wear the kimono, very beautiful kimono like this. This, you can see it. Maybe it's too small. Kyoto kimono. Yeah, so something like this. It's like you can choose your own colors of the kimono. Like the girls, and they also have the guy version as well. But my brother didn't want to wear kimono, so just me and my brother, my mother and my sister wear kimono together. That's fun. Yeah. Yeah, my mother wear the red, and my sister wear the pink. So I wear like a light yellow, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, and there were so many people hit on my mother and my sister. Yeah. Especially my mother. Actually, we went to eat the kaiseki ryori 懐石料理. So it's the traditional traditional Japanese food, which they have. Everything is very, very tiny, but very, very artistic. And then if you go to Kyoto, I think this is also a must try. Let me see which one is a better picture. I don't know how to find a better picture. But yeah, so basically these are the things. Yeah. So it's like they're very small, super tiny. But I think I had the like 20 course 懐石料理。干物一頭で締めるのきつくなかった？きつくなかったですよ。私は実は自分で言うのはちょっとあれだけど、私は結構腰の方が痩せてるから着物を着かせるときに着かせに手伝ったスタッフさんにすごく痩せてるねもっと巻いてやるとかって言われてYeah, so yeah, that was really good. I don't know if I can show you a bigger picture. Let me try. Oh, okay. Yeah, so here you can see actually. You can go from one by one. So for example, like this, it's like they have a small soup and they have something inside. It's super small. Okay, it's super small. You just finish it in one bite, basically, one sip. And then like they have something like a seasonal platter, like something like that. It's tiny shrimp and then tiny sashimi with some wasabi. 締め付けが厳しい。多分私が痩せてるからね。自分が言うとすごく嫌だけど、懐石料理すごく美味しかった。Yeah, they have like something like the fish head. Yeah, they have something like the simmered dish. Yeah, they have the rice course, which is super tiny too. Yeah, and this is like a whole course that you will see on your table. It's like they will bring you all these things. And at the time, actually, I felt so bad. When I finished all these things, right? And I thought, okay, we are done. And then so I went to the garden to take pictures because they had really, really beautiful Japanese garden. And we were all wearing the kimonos, right? Me and my mother, my sister, all the ladies, all the girls, So we went outside to the garden to take pictures. And then when we came back, we realized actually that was not just it. They had like 10 more courses waiting for us. And we went back and we saw the food on the table and we were out, right? So the food was cold. And then we could feel that they were kind of mad at us. And then we're sorry. Oh, I didn't know you still have more. It's just like, yeah. But yeah, kaiseki ryori was pretty expensive. It is just like experience though. It's like a famous thing of Kyoto. It's just like if you go to Kyoto, it's something that you should try just for once, yeah. But it's not usually in Japan. If you eat kaiseki ryori, I think this is for their wedding. This is like a type of food that they eat for wedding or like celebrations usually in Japan, because it's kind of like very, very traditional, very, very like serious, like very like as you can see here, like it's a very formal, very serious. You wear the kimono to eat this kind of like very traditional clothing, to eat this kind of very traditional food. Yeah. So, but it was like an experience if you're a tourist. But I would still recommend really like try once. Yeah. It was pretty expensive though. I think it was pretty expensive. But it's an experience and it's really beautiful. I really like how they use all the plates. They are very colorful and beautiful. Yeah. Yep, that was the kaiseki ryori でした。And then after the kaiseki ryori, oh, actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find a kaiseki ryori restaurant that I went to. Kyoto. I can show you the door, maybe. Oh yeah, so inside of it, it's like this. It's like a very Japanese style. You can see it or not? Don't know. Slow. Buffering. Cannot see it. So it's just like inside of it. It's very traditional Japanese room. Yeah, and the food is really good too. It's very artistic though. It's like when you look at it, you feel like this is art. Like, should I eat it? Like that kind of feeling. Like, see, like this is art. Like they played it like art. Yeah. So and then the fun part actually is that when we came out from the restaurant, from the Kaisakariori, and it was like very traditional, you know, Japanese style restaurant, right? And we came out, we were wearing kimono, and then a really luxury, kind of like a black luxury car, like stopped in front of us at the door, at the entrance at the restaurant, and then the man sitting in the car rolled down the window. He was probably a Yakuza, seriously. Maybe a Yakuza. He looked exactly like a Yakuza, and maybe a boss of a Yakuza. And he kind of just like rolled down the window, wearing the really like, you know, the sunglasses. Let me see if I can find a Yakuza boss picture to show you how he probably looked like anime. Yeah, he was kind of like wearing the sunglasses, you know, like, let me see if there's a better picture. I don't know, can I find a better picture? Well, what kind of, you know, kind of like that, wearing the, well, the, not like this kind of clothing, but like really the black suit and then black sunglasses in a black car. He rolled down a window and then he hit on my mom. And he was just like, what did he say? Like, something like, お姉さん、名前は何ですか? Something like that. So it's like, he was asking for my mother's name. And my mother didn't understand Japanese. So my mother was just like, huh? And then I translated, and I was like, and then the man probably realized that we are not Japanese. He just kind of like, like sorry, that kind of feeling, and it just rolled up his window and it just drove away. And he was not driving too. He had a driver to drive him. It was just super funny. It was like a Japanese Yakuza boss hit on my mom in Japan. What should I do? That kind of feeling. Okay, let me drink some water. I'm losing my voice now. そう、旅を満喫していた。私先に言ってるのは懐石料理食べた後に玄関にドアに着いた時に外に突然に黒い車が来て中には黒い窓が開けて中には黒いスーツを着てる黒いサングラスをかけてるヤクザボスみたいなおじさんがいて私のお母様にお嬢さん名前は何ですかってとかで聞いてで私のお母さんは日本語わからなくてで私はちょっと中国語で話したらそのヤクザさんは多分日本人じゃないと気づいて窓を閉めて車を走り出したまあ日本でお母様がヤクザにナンパされたどうしようという状況だったですけどYeah, my mom is a really beautiful lady. She always got hit by like all kinds of men, but it's just so funny when she went to Japan and she got hit by a Yakuza boss. いや、私のお母様はすごい美人さんで、いつもすごくナンパされてるんけど、初めて日本京都に行くとき、ヤクザみたいな人、ヤクザボスみたいな人にナンパされて、すごく面白かった。Okay, yeah, so Kaisek Ryori, and then after that, in Kyoto, what did I do? Oh, and then we went to Kobe. Yeah, if you go to Kyoto and not this Kobe. Yeah, if you go to Japan and you go to like Osaka and Kyoto, which is the west part of Japan, so Tokyo is the east part of Japan. If you go to the west part of Japan, you should definitely go to Kobe as well to just try they have the beef tongue, right? The cow's tongue, sashimi, beef tongue, sashimi. Yeah, not that Kobe. Yeah, they have the beef tongue sashimi. Wait. Oh no, not sashimi. Was it sashimi or grilled? I don't really remember now. Oh, I think it was grilled actually. It was grilled. Grilled beef tongue. It was super good. Super good. Seriously. You should try it. It was so good. Melt in your mouth. Even better than yakiniku. For me. Maybe in my personal opinion. It's like you grill it and that's kind of like net thing. It's like super thin. And it just melts in your mouth. Is it normal for a mermaid princess to enjoy eating sashimi and sushi? I'm that kind of mermaid that, I look at all the fish swimming around me and I'm just like, oh, I'm hungry. Well, you have to go cook something. Okay. I actually will end my stream soon now too because I almost finished already talking about my 3 trips. Yeah, cook something. アメリカ人人じゃないから日本人じゃないって気づかんかったやな。そうですね。アジア人の顔たちだからね。Okay, yeah, so that was basically my 3 trips to Japan. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for being here with me. Yeah, we are a little bit over time. I wanted to do the stream in 2 hours, but yeah, thank you for being here with me. So, yeah, see you next time. See you next bubble. Yeah. 来てくれてありがとうございます。最後に待って来てくれてありがとうございます。また今度で会いましょう。Yeah, see you next bubble. Next time I would love to see some extra pictures. Yeah, sure. Yeah. We can do it next time. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to relax and just chat about it, so I just Google it. It's just easier, so I don't need to prepare all the stuff. If I have time to prepare, then next time we can share some extra pictures too. Okay. Yeah, thank you all for being here with me. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Have a good day or good night. Yeah, and go eat something because we got all hungry. And here's the last. あら、いい子でしたね。try to speak in that kind of way. Okay. はい。皆様もお疲れ様でした。You guys also おつ。Goodbye. Yeah. So glad to be with you today too. Okay. See you next bubble. Bye bye. Love you all. Bye. 大好き。ありがとうございます。Okay. Bye bye. See you next bubble.